kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed,
There he goes! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. On the run, it's Garner. Got room at the 35. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Back to pass, it's Rucker. And wings it incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Right back to him on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They couldn't find the uprights on that 51-yard field goal attempt, so they'll give up the football. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34. That's reeled in. It's Garner.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Nice move to keep running. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rucker. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Though there are some notable pass rushers, aren't nose tackles, but that's
in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. I don't know what it is about a missed field goal that can send a bolt of energy through an opposing offense. Now they've got it at about their own 37. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Keller. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll run at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab behind the line. It's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air. It's Rucker. Trying to set up the screen. At the 45 on its way. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Keller. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Rucker. On target over the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Grant. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To go up top. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and down through the air. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to power it in. And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
The AT unit on the field. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Complete to start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass, it's Keller. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. First down for this offense. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Langford.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes.
Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to get it in. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield is Keller. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Grant. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Garner. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
No gain on the play. Coming up, 4th and
Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for a man, it's Keller. Caught over the middle, it's Booker. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Booker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The quarterback stood his ground, but nowhere to go, and down he went. Here comes the punt team. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking downfield, it's Keller. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. Got it! Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. And now this offense will take the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Rucker. Pulls it in, it's Grant. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Morton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Keller. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Got a man, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Looking for room at the 25. Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
That's caught. It's Brooks. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
At the 44. Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking for a man, it's Rucker. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Langford. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Makes the grab. It's Pryor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Rucker. And it's incomplete on third down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 31 on to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Reels it in down the left side. He's at the tip, and he will house it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. With the catch, it's Pryor. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Scanning the field, it's Rucker. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Run it with the fullback. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Offense gets set for second down. The give. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's second and 3. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. To the air, it's Rucker. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Holds it in on the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Pryor. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now on second down. To the air. It's Keller. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Keller. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Garner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Steps away to find some room. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Breaks into the open. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to pass, it's Rucker. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Garner. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Pryor.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Sticks it in his belly. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Using his legs, it's Garner. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Rucker. Pressure coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on 1st down in overtime. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got him downfield. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Now first down here in the second overtime. Back to throw, it's Keller. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown.
But how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.